I'm Larry Wood, and I approve this message.
From
the Weather Brothers!
Tick tick guitar.
We are
Weather Brothers!
Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the channel. Just two of us today. What the heck is going on?
What's up, brother?
It's all right. It's all right. Good to see you.
Yep.
Good to see you. We've had a fun past couple weeks. Time to do a little recap and
We're doing a little recap, a little rehab.
Rehab. Is that it?
Rehab.
Rehabilitate. I don't know. But we're here. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you Mariners doing?
What's that?
I guess how are our Mariners doing?
Our Mariners right now. Well, before you called me, I was watching. We were down 2, but it was still early in the second inning.
Still got time.
Still got time. We got 2 chances, either today or tomorrow. We got to win one of them.
Yeah, we got it.
Let's go.
We got it. A little bit of a recap. So we went to the LA convention, and of course, brought our hype and energy. Figured we'd kick it off, talk about that, talk about what we did down there, maybe finds, etc. So why don't you kick us off on the convention and your thoughts?
Lots of good finds. Finally got my Grail.
Okay, let's see it.
This is what I've been looking for. Well, looking for, waiting. This is the this is number 13 of 13 that the Thunder Roller. The last piece of the puzzle I needed. This was obviously the most difficult one to find. This one coincidentally came from the 2012 Nationals.
Yeah.
Limited to 1,500 pieces.
Nice.
So, and even better, I got this in a trade actually. So it didn't actually physically cost me any money. It just cost me other Hot Wheels that I do like also. The steering rig, if you know what that is.
Oh,
old
yeah.
Schoolers, that line. And initially I thought I had a trade. I had a trade for that one, coincidentally for that one, but with another person in room 2025, 2023, maybe. They supposedly had this, and we were gonna, and they had posted that they we're looking for trades, and but he was, I went by like 3 times to his room and he was never there.
Right.
Never open for trading. And so after looking the first, I think it was 2 days actually, I actually made a post that I'm searching for this one, and I had a picture of that one.
Right.
And some guy hit me up and said, I've got one. And I said, right on, bro. Like, let's talk. And like, what are you interested in? And, are you open for trades? Like, yeah, what do you got? Just bring, So I took those so I had, I guess a complete, I had the truck and the trailer, steering rig, a real nice one actually. It was pretty much flawless, I would say. It was open. It wasn't in the box, but it was open, but it was flawless. And I had a couple more loose rigs, and if you know what the steering rig is, the design, there's a wheel that's on the trailer,
Right.
and there's a pivot point on the truck that you could actually turn. So they're distinct. They're different than like the Thunder Roller. They don't have that mechanism or anything. And I don't have any more to show you, but
It's. I think it's.
actually,
It's
I do
pretty.
have one. So this is a steering rig. If you look right, right there, you can see there's another hole.
Yeah.
Gotta get it closer. Right there. That will let you. There's a pin that goes in that second one, and that's what you can turn. So this one is actually a nice version of what a steering rig it is in.
It's interesting that you happened to find somebody that was into steering rigs and
know.
had what you
Well-
wanted. So you brought some steering rigs in preparation for trading.
I did bring it because the first guy had said he was interested in, or that's what he was interested in
Right.
collecting. And so yeah, finally got my grill.
So that set's complete.
The official Hot Wheels set is complete. I also picked up a couple more. I picked up two
Some
customs that this one was only like $25. It was in the guy did a bunch of these, like, I don't know, he called them Rusties or something.
Yeah.
And then this one I actually had commissioned from our boy
Chris.
Chris Stengler.
Yeah.
Um,
And he
He
knew
had-
you were going to be out there and brought it to you.
Well, he did, but so before that's a really nice piece, because he did a bunch of extra detail work. He put the number 7 on there. I asked him for that. I asked him for black wheels.
Yeah.
I said, could you paint the top black? I had like all these things, like, could you do? And like he did all the detail work on the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
So real nice. He had posted that he had a bunch of these Rebel, like he had some Chargers and stuff. And I said, hey man, can you do a Thunder Roller like that? And he's like, oh yeah. And then he always puts on, because I have a couple of his pieces, and actually this one's pretty similar. This is a pumpkin roller that he did, so you can see it's actually pretty similar to this one.
Yeah.
Or pumpkin smasher, I should say. Pumpkin,
Well, it's fitting for the time of year.
right? But he had he uses these silver or chrome,
Yeah.
I don't know, 5-spoke, and so I asked him if he could put black, because I've never seen a Thunder Roller with like this with black rims, and I was like, can you do black? He said, yeah, I could do that. So
Nice,
I
dude.
picked that one up. That one, and actually, you know what I did for how I got that one, bro? Another trade.
Really? Trade for a custom?
Yes, but a trade for a Poker Code 3 custom.
Oh, a Code 3. Okay.
So I don't really want to get into it unless you want to get into it. I know it might be tough, but and I'll let you talk about the poker. So we did play poker this year.
We did.
For playing, you got a
Right. Got a car.
You got a car. So everybody got the Bronco, right? The orange Bronco, coincidentally.
I think so.
Yeah. You remember? It's all fuzzy now.
Well, I try to block out poker because I was out on the first table. Well, I was in the final 3 with you and that other guy, and my stack was going down, and so then it was me and you, and I was like, well, if I'm gonna go out to somebody, I don't want it to be him, so let's go.
When I realized, I was just glad that one of us made it, right? That's always the big deal. It's like, I just want to win the table, and coincidentally, coincidentally. Ironically, I was the first one out in the final table.
Yeah, it happens.
Just like that, aces, or kings over fives, and I had queens over fives. So just like that, so close.
I mean, it's for charity. It's for fun.
But for winning the table, yeah.
So
For
you're
winning the table, you get a tan. You got a tan Bronco.
right.
So there's 4 tables, and the last 2 guys at the table got that. So I actually traded that tan Bronco for the Thunder Roller. So
It's a bit of a black hole when you start collecting the Code 3 cars. In my opinion, I try to stay my lane. I got a handful, but I'm not seeking any.
you see, and that's why I don't go down that road. And so any of those extra cars that I get, I have no idea really. I didn't even really know the value. I guess you could technically call it $100, you know, the orange one. And then if you supposedly, this is what I found out later. So all the events that they have, the Hollows has at the, you know, this weekend, you know, the poker, the bingo,
Yeah.
the mania, the scavenger hunt, maybe. They all have these Code 3 cars that are winners, or just for doing the event. Like bingo's $100, you get a Code 3 car, and so each of them has a different color that to get in, or just to play, you get that certain color. But then the next level, when you win the table or you win the round in bingo, you get the second color of the Code 3, which in this case was this tan Bronco.
Right.
So they used that not just for the bingo, but for all the events. The second round was the tan. And so later on, I actually sold, or you sold your, so I traded the tan Bronco with Chris for the Thunder Roller Custom. Then I still had the
regular one.
The regular Bronco, and I went into a room and a guy had some other cars, some other Code 3 cars, and I was like, are you buying? And it's always his favorite question, are you buying? Or, you know, when you hear that, sure,
Right.
you know, what do you got? And I said, I've got this one, you know, kind of rare, you know, you just pump it up like, this is rare, you know, you had to play poker to get in, right? And how much you want? And I was like, I don't know, about 100. I can't do that, but I can give you 80 for it. Okay, deal. Let's go. Like,
Yeah.
now I just made back my money almost on the poker.
Yeah.
I'd already got, you know, I consider myself in the positive because I traded for the Thunder, so I made out. Like, this whole trip is all about being in the positive, right? Not just positive vibes, but walking. Well, for me anyway.
So you didn't come home with any cars that you bought out there?
No convention cars, bro. Sold them all. Last day.
Even
I sold
the
my last
combi?
set.
Even the
I
Skyline?
sold the combi. I sold dude, bro. I don't collect combis.
Yeah, but it's also like you don't collect that cat scene, but I was there.
Bro, I don't need a car to say that I was there. I was, you know. I was
Oh. Okay.
You know,
well,
we were
I
there.
kind of like to have like one of everything for those conventions that I was there, you know.
You know, if that's what your deal is, like, I remember last year I brought home like, I had like, I don't know, 10 convention cars, maybe more than that, 12. You know, including because you get to buy three more.
Right.
3 more once you get there, and then, you know, if you can. We got into the dinner last year, so we all got to buy extra dinner cars. But, you know, this year's different, you know. There's only one of us got in, and only one barely got in. So we all got just one car versus, so even just to have a complete set was really hard.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, obviously if there was a Thunder Roller dropped, I would have kept that one. But
Yeah.
You know, I go. There's like 5 or 6 lines. You know, even like I just found one that I went down the GMC Cyclone line, and I got that. I got my Lincoln line. I got my freaking Kaido line that I'm going down, and so I've got all
Yep.
these lines.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel
I
you.
got a lot of lines. You got way more lines than
I
me.
do, and kind of each one of these up here is another line. I got drag buses, I got the Thunders, I got, the combis. So I totally feel you on that. The pickup
Well,
of
it was a bad combi, to be honest. So of course
Yeah.
you need that one.
yeah, kind of two birds
To
with
be
one
fair.
stone. I was pretty hyped to get this one. Let me pull it up for you. All right. My goodness.
What are we looking at?
So I got
yes.
I got
One
the
of your,
Lamborghini NFT.
The 5 you were looking for, right?
5. The what?
The one of the 5 that was on your list of.
Oh. Well, I mean, technically, I think I have like 10 cars on my list that I'm really looking for. One of them was the NFT Lamborghini. Yeah, same thing. I brought a handful of cars to trade, and I walked into a room, and dude had 3 of these, up behind his bed, and I'm like, man, if he's got 3, he's probably willing to trade. So I was like, hey,
3 Lambos.
3 Lambos.
No, now give us a little back. That's a great display right there, right?
Thank you. Diamond protectors.
That's the very limited edition NFT. Not
Yeah.
just NFT, but it's like redeemable, exclusive, something.
Yeah, so you had to complete the set. Let me see if I can. So limited to 1,600. I got number 199. 199.
$199, nice.
Yeah. So if you, going back to NFT, which I feel like I'd be remiss if we didn't.
We're not talking about that.
NFT.
It's a trap. According to Wikipedia, a non-fungible token is a unique digital identifier that is recorded on a blockchain and is used to certify ownership and authenticity.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for NFT, but if
Wait, what happened to the donuts, bro? We never even got
oh my,
donuts.
it's because you were getting all picky on what kind Dunkin' Donuts and listen,
Old
bro.
school, bro. Like, that's old school.
Well, you didn't even get those. You had one job the whole trip. You had one job. You didn't even do it. So this dude's got 3 of them, and I was like, "Hey, would you trade?" He goes, "Yeah. What do you got?" There you go, the Lincoln. Nice,
I have one NFT in my life. And
nice.
the Lincoln.
Hey,
line.
the NFT redeemables are high quality, but all the drama to get them, man, oh man. So, anyways, I had the Back to the Future little fingerboard, and then I had one other car.
It's not even a car. That was a
Right.
little skateboard that.
I don't remember what the other one was, but essentially I had these 2 cars. This Lamborghini, it's fluctuated in price. Let's call it $500. And between the 2 cars, it was about $525 value. If you want to, now mind you, I got the fingerboard for what, like $20. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm about to make out like a bandit here. And he's like, yeah, I could do a trade, and what's your valuation here? And I told him, and he's like, all right, I'll do that. And I was ecstatic. Like I was pumped, because that's, if there was one car I was trying to walk away with from the convention, knowing that it was relatively newer to come out, so the market, there was more likely I would find it at this convention than any other. And sure enough, what was hilarious is that then 2 days later, Sunday morning, and all the vendors go downstairs and they have their booths and tables, and I'm walking.
That's where I sold my set. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm walking, and I'm like, mind you, I'm just looking at the tables, and I see that hoverboard, and I was like, hey, how much for the hoverboard? I want to see what he was. I didn't realize it was the same guy. But because I was looking down, hey, how much for the hoverboard? And he's like, $250, and I was like, oh, all right, and just kept walking. I looked up and I was like, oh, it's the same guy. He's like trying to sell it. So it was funny.
Did he know it was you?
Oh,
like,
I'm sure. Look at
like,
me. How can you miss me?
No, I'm saying like he's like, what do you mean, bro? Like you?
Yeah, no, he didn't say anything like that. He just told me a price, and that was it. It was pretty hilarious. So, yeah, so I picked up that one, which I was pretty pumped on. The convention as a whole was a lot of fun. Some amazing customs again. It's great to see all of our friends out there, and all the designers went to the Legends tour. We got to see Brad from Orange Track Diecast, and he's one of our key sponsors from our Diecast Heroes Magazine, which let's do a quick shout out on the magazine. It's out. It's in the flesh. Our competition. So a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this. Shout out to Tony and Carmen for putting it all together. But all the cars are in here. All the customs are in here. Plus, Warren, I don't know if you've seen it, but we got a nice little spread in the, talking about the Weber brothers and who we are and the judges, what we do. Very pumped on that. I want to give a special shout out. We have, let's pull this up here. Let me transition. Boom.
Boom.
So we had the skateboard from Rim Riders. Here we go. Let me make you smaller. There we go. So Rim Riders came in clutch with their custom skateboard, and so that got shipped out, and I was actually fortunate enough to get one myself. So only 2 of these were made, one for the winner, and then I've got the other one. But pretty sick. If you want a custom longboard, whether it's generic, a penny board, you want your own design on it, and you can deck out these skateboards however you want, and make sure you check out Rim Riders. But so mine's actually right over here, right there.
Yes.
Nice. I'm gonna get it up on the wall. I just gotta find some way to hang it.
Display only.
Yeah.
No riding on that in the house.
It's funny because he's like, I want everyone to ride the boards that I make him. I'm like, ain't no way I'm gonna ride this, bro. It's a trophy. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of like opening up a grail. Like,
Speaking of opening up a grail.
You did?
That video right there kind of depicts what happened this week. Now, by the way, I do want to give you a shout out because I did not know that the new red Batmobile was out, and this thing
There
is
it is.
this thing is
I sent you a picture of that one. That's
real red. Yeah, real
Is it
red. This
cute
thing looks
case.
really good. I can't remember. There's been some red ones that have come out, but this one looks great. Okay. And so I was out hunting. I was looking around. I got a little hunch, and I found I cannot recall a super that I have found in the wild. I can't recall one. It's always been, a friend, a connection. I'm talking to the Walmart guy. Hey, can you go get me a box? Sure. He brings out a box. I find a super. I cannot recall I've just gone in and found one on the pegs. I can't. Until this.
It is very rare, actually.
Yeah.
Given all that goes for those to make it, all the filters that if one slips through,
right, it's crazy.
And then to find it or me, yeah. I found one in the wild, last year. It was earlier this year.
Yeah.
The Bugatti, yes.
So pretty hyped on it. Couldn't believe it. I kind of took a double take. I'm like, oh, no way. Can't believe that I found one in the wild. And so those are my finds of the week. What about you?
I don't know if you want to call this a finds of the week. It's more of a collection of the week.
I mean, you picked it up this week. We'll take it.
I did pick it up, and so I got a text yesterday from one of my boys, my only boy. My boy Aaron from Never Enough Toys. So he's got 2 stores here in Spokane, and if you go back like 6 months when I made this initial connection with him, I said, I told him, every time I go into his store, I look for Hot Wheels.
Right.
He knows I'm a Hot Wheels guy. Turns out that he is the one that can get me sealed cases occasionally.
All right.
And he hit me up yesterday. He's like, if you got time, stop by the Boone store because I got some Hot Wheels for you to look through. Now he's never said that. He's never said Hot Wheels to look through. So I'm like, okay, what do we got here? Does he have like? I thought he might have had some like 80s, or Red Lines or something old that he's not real familiar. He's like a Star Wars guy, like.
Okay.
Like and G.I. Joe guy. That's his love. Hot Wheels is just.
I mean, if you're a collector, you're aware of all the other collection things, collectibles.
Hot Wheels is a toy. It's not his main focus. So case in me, you can find like I feel like about once a month, every 2 months, I find just by going into his store, he'll have like these. He's got like these random. Not random, like some random and then some regular main lines, and they're only $1 a piece. They're like less than you can get them at Walmart, like $1 and literally like cash, right? Like here's
right.
5, So he hits me up. I go in there, and there's like 3 boxes on the ground, like not like big boxes, just like shoe boxes.
Right.
So I started looking through, and I see some reds from last year, some red edition Target exclusives, and then there's like I see some combis, and I see like some Hondas, and I'm like thinking, okay, I wonder what these are kind of older, but they're still like
relevant.
I would consider them the classics, like or maybe like the hot ones, out of like there's good and bad in any box of Hot Wheels that you buy. There's the fantasy that are, some people don't like, some people do. There's the real stuff like muscle. There's JDM, and then there's, like I found like a Tesla truck.
Okay.
So that was a hit last year. It's still kind of a hit, but. So I'm looking through. I look through some main lines. I pull out a bunch, and then I get down to like the 3rd box, and then he grabs the 2 that I had looked through, and he takes them away. Like, I didn't know what he was doing. I was like, maybe just didn't want him because I was kind of like on his counter. Like he was on one side and I'm on the other. And then. He takes those away and he brings out like 4 more boxes.
Oh.
I'm like,
okay.
Bro. He's like, here's some more. I'm like, my man. So I keep it going. Now this happens like 2 more times. Like,
dang. That's VIP service.
He starts bringing out. So then like the next couple boxes are all premiums. And
I like a good premium.
This is an example of a premium. So this one came out. This is number 80. I don't know when that came out. Probably 2 years ago now, because they're on number 135 now in premiums. So this is what's in that premium or group or whatever, the Boulevards.
Okay.
And this is the 91 GMC Cyclone.
I know you like the Cyclones.
I like the Cyclones, and if we do a quick pano, you can see right there. There's starting with that teal one, or there's a black one.
Yeah.
This whole row is all Cyclones. So that's one of the lines that I go down, and I mean, wouldn't you know it? Like bonus, like.
Oh, ripping it open.
Let's just set her free right now.
Set her free Sunday, baby.
Set her free Sunday. Look at that beautiful Cyclone that I.
Nice Real Riders, metal base.
Real Riders, metal base, metal. A beautiful car.
Nice, dude.
So right now we're in the bonus, right? So getting back to the story, I'll set that up there. I gotta rearrange. Um, but so there's a couple now. I'm like keeping boxes now. Like I'm keeping that first premium box. There's another one that comes through. I'm keeping that. I see a bunch of, I mean, the premium lines. There's all kinds. Thinking back to the Jay Leno set.
Yeah.
And I see that one. And interestingly enough for you, I pulled the black Lambo.
Which one? Countach?
Zero. The Chase, bro.
The Countach?
The Countach.
Bruh. How much was that?
That was $3.
You didn't know?
You didn't know.
Oh, rookie. You can't be caught slipping, bruh. The Weber brothers about to take advantage of you.
I'm about to go, okay, that's in there. We'll just slick that back in there with the other premiums.
Right. Which, by the way, the holiday car is the white Countach. The white, complete opposite, the yin yang.
That's your next one. That one's really nice looking. That we saw that at the Thursday.
Yeah, I've got 4 sitting up here. I got blue, black, red, and green right now.
We saw that at the Friday preview dinner, traditional
sneaks.
dinner / charity. Or no, the preview Saturday for the the
autograph session, and then it was an autograph. It was also
the finale. That's
finale. My man.
So the charity. I'm sorry, backing up. The charity was the day before, where we just watched the preview or the charity auction. So now I've got 2 or 3, and it ended up being 4 boxes of premiums, and then about 30 main lines, and then so your Lambo wasn't the only Chase that was in there in that group. There was another one. I think it was a Toyota Corolla, but he had pulled that one separate. He like showed me this one. He's like, he goes, here's a $30 car or a $50 car. He said you can have it for $30. I was like, okay, put that with the pile. And then there was a Toyota 4Runner that he said it was like a $30 car. He showed me on eBay. And he goes, you can have this one for $10. I was like, okay, yeah, put it right there. So I got those. So basically he goes through and he adds them all up. He's like, you can have all those main lines for $1 a piece.
That's a deal.
All the main lines I got, the Cybertruck, all the Reds, bunch of EK9s, $1 a piece, and then $3 a piece for the premiums. Turned out
that's a good deal too.
So it turns out there was about 100 premiums. There was 4 boxes, and there was 2 that had 25 each. The third box had 24. The next box had 20 or something, 15. So maybe not quite 100 premiums, like 90 premiums, 85.
Okay.
$3 a piece. I actually ended up being 99 premiums because when he did the math, he was doing the math. I did the math quick in my head, and I was like, that's basically 300. But it was 297 on his pad. Plus the main lines were another 30. And then those 2 Chase pieces were technically another 30.
Okay.
Can have it all for 300.
Done.
Let's go.
Dunsky.
I can't get my money out fast enough, right? I'm like, here you go.
Yeah, that's an easy yes. Nice.
So, and I didn't know that. I thought you had that Lambo. You're a Lambo guy. I thought you had the Lambo.
There's another Chase Lambo. It's the Reventon. I have that.
Oh, and then there was also your black, your McLaren that you.
Oh, right. So I have.
Guy. So there was also a premium that was in there.
I have the regular version. It's not the premium. So I'm excited for it to have its brother.
Yeah. So those are coming to you. And look, and then I got like a. So I haven't even looked through them all, really. They're still in the truck sitting there. Like, I kind of, I didn't like get them all out and then like lay them out and look at them. but like there's like you know that comedian that
Fluffy?
has the what?
Fluffy?
Yeah, Fluffy. He's got the van that came out
Yeah,
as
yeah,
as
yeah.
a premium.
Yeah.
I heard, so I saw two of those in there, and I
Yeah.
never
So
found
that's
that one
backstage
anymore.
pass right there, bro.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, so hold on to those.
Next time he comes in, if he comes to Spokane, I'm gonna drop that. So I'm gonna keep one of those.
Yeah.
I got a free basic. So yeah, like I got a bonus Cyclone.
It sounds like a
So
freaking
yeah,
score, man.
nice little pickup for the week.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, you can't beat that. You can't beat that price. You can't beat finding especially when you find one that you didn't have that Cyclone. I didn't have that McLaren, which, truth
Like
be
after
told,
all that, how does that work out? Like, you still don't have that car. I didn't have this car. I didn't know I didn't have it
right.
until I looked at it, and I was like, wait, the Cyclone came out in a premium? Like,
Yeah.
it's always something new. Like,
Let me grab this one real quick.
yeah.
So, interesting story. So, we're wrapping up at the LA convention. Again, like one of my favorite cars, period. Well, my favorite car, period, is the McLaren F1. GTR to be specific, to be exact, but the McLaren F1, okay? Whether it's regular or whether it's GTR. And the speed machines that came out, there was two of them. Two speed machines. I found them on the pegs. This was, I don't know, 18 years ago, 17 years ago.
That's all 18 years ago.
Yeah, so I've had these. I ripped them open. I've loved them ever since. They've been on my custom shop forever, just sitting there. And I was like, no, I need to bring those into the desk. And I got some other ones, some other main lines I need to open. So, and again, this is the GTR version, right? You have a mainline GTR, and then Hot Wheels finally started doing like the regular, main lines. That's not the GTR, but still McLaren F1. They come out with the RLC, the orange one, the burnt orange, which if you happen to find one of those for cheap, again, it's got the crappy doors on it, right?
The RLC, yeah, we
Yep.
talked about it. I've got one right here. I'm looking at it.
So if you ever find one for cheap, pick it up because I want to take it out of the package and set it right here.
What's cheap on that? That's a
like $20.
$40 car, right?
Yeah, you find it for
$50 car.
20, pick it up for me. So I'm in LA. I'm walking around the tables that Sunday before we leave, and I see a speed machine. I see the Speed Machine GTR. So again, it only came out in two. It came out in two variations, and I see a third that I've never seen.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, what is this? Now, mind you, to see speed machines in general, let alone a McLaren F1, let alone a McLaren F1 that I've never seen before, I'm like, what the heck is this? I have never seen this. And so it's this one, and it's orange. So it looks similar to the red one, but it's orange, okay? So I see it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is that? Hey, how much for this one, right? Obviously, you got to play it cool. Whenever you find something legit, you're like, hey, what do you want on this guy? Like, hey,
You
how
gotta
much is that?
temper your emotions.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, he said something like $80 or something. Maybe he said $90. And I was like, 60. I gave you 60. And he's like, nah. Wait, let me think of the number. Maybe he had it for 60 and I said 50. Okay? Or 40. I tried to lowball him. He said no. I said, do you take Venmo? He said no. In my mind, I had like X amount in Venmo I was willing to spend because, it's kind of that like untrade or not, what's the word? Like, you don't count on that money, right?
Extra money.
Extra money. I had it on Venmo. He's like, no Venmo, cash. I'm like, eh. And so I kept walking. And I got 2 tables away, and I was like, Ian, what are you doing? You have never seen that car. You've got to go get it. Like, even if it is $80, like, I've never even seen it for $80, let alone seen it. Like, you got to go. You got to go get it. I literally walked back with cash. I just handed it to him. I said, all right, I'll take it. And I walked away with it. but I was so hyped in the Protecto and everything. I was so hyped, dude. So
I didn't know that, bro. We didn't. We had parted ways on Sunday morning. I didn't know you're
yeah, that's true.
down there.
That's true. I was, and so the Lamborghini, was for me the pickup of the weekend. But finding that, that was like the find of the weekend. You know what I mean? So
Well,
I'm
that
hyped.
one or your bathing ape one, which
Yeah,
I'm a little jelly, to be
yeah.
honest. That he's even gonna pull it out and show me.
It's up on the wall too.
Well,
Yeah.
what's even makes even more? I mean, what is insult to injury? I mean,
Oh, it looks so good, dude.
shit. I'm gonna say my custom's still better, but
I do love your custom. I mean, I think the price on these right now.
that's what I'm saying. The fact that you even got that for, would you get like $40 or $50, something?
Yeah. I mean,
that was a $150 car at one point, $120.
I got that one with two others, and dude ended up taking like $120
trade.
off. Yeah, super. Like I'm like, dude, like done. So if we think back to last convention, I picked up that Invisible Jet, San Diego Comic-Con. This one I got, 5 or 6 cars.
It's not that you're like the master of like getting like these super deals, like
Yeah.
finding like these deals that people don't even know what they have, and you're like, yeah, dude's got like $50 in there. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
you're lucky that I didn't walk into that room before you, because
Right.
then I would have got the deal. But you always like one step ahead of me.
Well, and some of the cars have been dropping in price, like that El Segundo School Busted. They only made 750 of them, and I saw 2 there going for under $100. I'm like, what is happening here? Has everyone forgot how exclusive this car was and how rare it was? And I'm like, yes, I will take it. Sorry, I got hiccups here, but yeah. So some sweet pickups.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was a lot of nice pickups. After Sunday, like we split, like, so we got the later flight because me and Yabra ended up going to an exclusive drop at the Peterson Museum.
Oh, the Kaido one?
The Kaido drop, yeah. Like I wanted to do that last year, but we obviously we left too early. So this year, we stayed later hoping, but we didn't know
For sure, if it was gonna happen.
if it was gonna happen. And then after talking to, or actually we did find that they are doing a drop, and then I talked to Boyd Lamley, and I was asking him, how does it work? Like, are we gonna get one? Because it's through the LA Diecast Club. Like, it's like a collaboration with them and the museum and
Yeah.
Kaido, and it's like, did you have to be a part of that? And I was arguing with your brother, like, no, you don't got to be a part of that club just to get the car. Like, come on, like, well, I think you do, and like he was like putting all this doubt in my mind, and I'm like,
Making up facts.
or he was partly right that it was through them, but it wasn't like. So then we get to the museum. We have this all timed out, right? Like, drop our stuff off, our bags at the hotel. Like, got to come back and get them. We go to the basement sale. I do my final sale, my final trade. I was so happy. I traded away my final set. I sold my final set for like 600, plus I got this limited edition, which I collect highway haulers, but this one is an error from the 2011
Is that
convention.
the number error?
Yeah, where they printed that there was 5,000, but there's only 2,400 in reality. And it, probably less than that now. But he wanted $100 for this one, so we did. I gave him $100 credit, plus he gave me 600 in cash.
Oh, that's
sold
a
the
steal
final
so 700 value on the
for the
set?
5 convention cars. So after that, I was like on like cloud 9. I was just like, I did it. Like I don't have to go home with these cars. Um, got the cash in my pocket. We're getting ready to go to the Kaido drop. Hopefully, we get the Uber to the museum. Mind you, we still don't really know what's happening. Like,
Did you walk around the Peterson Museum?
we did end up walking around briefly later on. So you've been there, so it's kind of weird. Like, there are cars out in the garage.
Right.
There are cars in the entryway.
Right.
Even before you get into the museum, there's cars everywhere. So it's like,
Teasers.
there's and I didn't know this, that at the museum there's a die-cast shop.
Yeah. Dude, y'all bro pulling chases there?
Yeah, bro, pulling chases at the shop. I mean, there's like M2s, there's Hot Wheels, there's Cartoon. I had some stuff there. We talked to
Big Lou.
Big Lou the night before or whatever, or the day before. Yeah, and so there's all kinds of stuff. So I find a guy looking at, I think he was looking at M2s, the stuff. They had a bunch of M2 stuff, and I'm like, yo, bro, you like collect I didn't know him. I was like, you collect cars? Like, yeah, and I'm like, are you here for just out of the blue? I'm like, are you here for the Kaido drop? Like, I sure am. I'm like, my man, like, get over here. Like,
tell me about it.
How do I get it? Like, where's it at? Like, and we kind of seen on the so I think it was an X drop, or Twitter or whatever. Like, they said that there was an event, and like, where's the event? Like, I don't know. Like,
was it in the parking garage?
It's on the, what's that?
Was it on the parking garage?
Yeah, it's on the third floor parking garage. So it's really, I mean, it's perfect for them to have all these events. They can have they had like a car show. They're having this drop. This guy was dropping his book. So it turns out you get on the Peterson app or Peterson website. You go to their events. You go down. So this guy is showing me on his phone. You go down to the events. You go down to the drop event or ticket only for the Kaido drop.
Yeah.
Like, you buy the ticket, which gets you into the museum. $30 ticket also gets you a ticket for the, I just showed a little bit of for the car. You get a ticket for the drop.
Okay.
A voucher. Oh man, I'm still waiting for this. So the deal was, on the back it says that if you buy this 10 mil car, then you get so there's a choice. Then you get a voucher to buy, or part of the deal is you buy this car, one of these cars. And tell me if this is a hard choice. You either get the 10 mil diecast rough CTR Porsche, yellow Porsche. Okay, yeah, that's like right up your alley. Or you can choose the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. Oh, that's a tough choice. I'll take the
G-Wagon all day.
Right. It takes the Porsche.
But that's not Kaido.
What's that?
So you chose that over the Kaido?
No, you had to buy one of those two cars, and then you got to buy the
Kaido. Okay.
So then that gave you access to the limited edition Los Angeles.
How much was that?
Toyota. It's kind of like a Toyota 86. Whatever. I don't know what it is. Some sort of Toyota, but nice car, but hard to get because it's an exclusive. 2.5 to 3 hours in line waiting.
Wow.
Yeah, your boy was feeling it. Like, your boy meaning me. Like, I had backache. I was like had like no energy. I felt like I was just like out of it. Like I
Well,
was
and we had been walking and cruising the convention for a week, bro.
I'm on fumes, bro. Like we went to the beach. We didn't talk about that. Like, and going into the weekend, I was not even, or the week I was not, I wasn't 100%. Like
Right.
I probably came in at 50%. But then you rally throughout the day and get going, and then by then at night you crash. But anyway, so 3 hours in line to finally get, and then they didn't even have. Now, mind you, they had like displays and there was vendors. They had a picture of the G-Wagon, and
G-Wagon.
they had they had live the actual cars of this new 10 mil.
New diecast
Die,
line, right?
it's a new diecast, yeah, company or whatever, and really, actually, really good looking cars, right? I mean, they were nice, but they didn't have them there. They didn't get them in time. So then, while you're in line, you had to go through this sign up thing, and they were gonna mail you the car, which I still haven't got, for free. So supposedly it's coming.
Well, we ought to reach out to him. I mean, if it's a new diecast line, send us some stuff. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we should. I'll look into that. And even if you look online, like their stuff is like they have nothing really online. Like they don't really have a store. They barely have a website up. So it was,
It's
because I
just
never heard
super
of 10 mil.
premature.
Anyways, we finally get through. Now, mind you, time's ticking, right? Like it's now like we got to the event at, I don't know, 10:30. The drops didn't start till noon. So the line didn't even, and there was other things you could buy. You could buy like RC cars, and they had like Tamiya, if you know the Tamiya model.
Yeah.
They had a booth there. You could buy, cars from them or whatever. Anyways, it's ticking, and now it's getting close. It's like 2:30 by the time we get our car.
Your flight's at
Like,
what? 4:30, 5?
yeah. Well, no, the flight left at 6.
Okay.
But we got to get back to the airport, or first we got to get back to
The hotel.
the hotel to get our stuff, and then get a shuttle over to the.
Right.
Now, mind you, the airport, you can pretty much walk to the airport if you wanted to, which we did see. I did see somebody with a
Crazy.
big luggage.
That's crazy.
But so we got an Uber back, so we took took a minute, and like really like a 10-15 minute tour, and like just I went through like all 3 floors, I'm just like look, turn, and there's a lot of cool cars. Like they got the first Tesla there ever made, a Tesla Roadster, I should say. There's a bunch of cool cars there, like Mercedes, like crazy stuff, that
They had the Bugattis and everything in
mind-boggling.
there. Yeah.
So we get our cars, and they're like, like now it's starting to go like was supposed to be kind of cool to like, what a headache. And these cars weren't cheap. I thought they were gonna be like, when he told me the price, I was like, wait, say again? Like I was expecting like a $50, limited edition. This one was. Do you want to guess how much it is, or do you know?
Yeah, bro, I was complaining. Wasn't it like $3?
Well, $3 if you got that, and the 10 mil. So the 10 mil G-Wagon or Porsche was 45. Not bad. I mean,
Yeah. Understandable.
180 for this car.
Wow.
But it is a limited edition, and if you know anything about the limited edition on any of their stuff, it's up there. So hey, we came this far. We're not backing out. We're all in now.
You're committed.
Like, hell or high water, we're in.
Well, good thing you had some paper in your pocket,
Right, I just got some. Yeah, right. I had to sell off half my convention card collection. But we did it. That was the thing. It was the experience, and although it was hard, we did it. I mean, we got one. I got one. I did pick up a couple other little, not at the convention or not at this drop, but these were at the convention. I got uh,
NSX.
the next NSX, the purple one, which I don't have. I've got I've got the white, the blue, the red, the yellow, the orange, and now the black or purple.
And you
And
keeping
then I
it
got-
sealed, or are you opening them?
No, I just haven't opened them yet. I'm gonna open them. So uh, those have
Bro,
yet to
I
be
tell you,
opened.
Diamond Protector had a sick case. I saw it and I was like, man, because you can like put the box behind the car.
Yeah.
I was like, Warren needs this for his Kaidos.
Well, bro, there's an issue with space here. This is
That's
my
what I'm saying.
Kaido collection,
Sick, dude.
and there's all the NSXs back there. Or yeah, you see, there's orange, red, blue, and then the white one is over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I would like to make those do something more with that, but I don't have a lot of space.
Yeah, you got to upgrade
and I
upgrade
didn't
your
show you
closet.
I got all the trucks on the other side there, so
I feel
Kaidos
you.
are out of
I'm
control.
running out of space in here too. I had to move everything around so I could fit up, some of these
you
ones that we
started a new
picked up.
line on that one side, right?
Yeah, up there.
Okay.
So these are all brand new, right?
Yeah, right.
All those ones, those two lines. So, yeah, man, it's all filling up.
This is what we do, right?
This is what we do.
sickness.
Yeah, awesome, bro.
But
Well,
yeah, I would say overall a great weekend, especially with the bros. Everybody was there. James came in late. Tony missed his first flight because the dumbass forgot his passport. But it all came together.
yeah. No, man, it was a great weekend. I know we kind of talked about the future and what that looks like, but even if we just keep doing that, there were so many good conversations with just homies, friends. Dennis was there. I mean, we could name drop here for an hour all the different collectors and customizers that we saw out there. It was awesome connecting with our friends from Japan and being able to give them their prizes, and the
That was
room
cool
trading.
hanging out with him, yeah.
Yeah. So always a great time. We came home with some amazing vehicles, and until next year, right? So
Until next year, yeah.
yep. Thanks for picking up that McLaren for me and the that Countach. Looking forward to getting those up on the walls here, but hopefully next week we have the other brothers here, because I know Yabra's got some Porsches to open and some other things. So
Yes.
yeah. Big shout out. We got lots of people in the chat that are talking. I see Santa Slow Dogs in there. I don't know how to say your name. N10T.
Intenti.
Adult Diecast Racing. What's up, bro? Oh, that's Sam. What's up, dog? I think Spencer's in the chat. So shout out to everybody. I appreciate you guys being in here. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with your friends. Again, just talking some different diecast talk. Usually Hot Wheels, but all kinds of diecasts. Make sure you check out the new Diecast Heroes Magazine that's out. That is this one's our magazine. So the Weber Brothers competition issue. Pretty awesome when you think about it. Warren, we have a magazine issue and all the customs that we judged, and it's got some of our customs in there. It's got your Camaro. It's got my handful of mine.
Oh yeah.
So pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to get that. But anyways, we'll be back on next week around the same time. Hopefully have the other brothers here. And until next time, I'm DJ iWeb.
G-Funk Retro.
We'll catch you guys later.